Today we're talking about some of the most exciting new and upcoming indie games hitting Nintendo Switch. Release dates can change, so keep in mind that some of these might shift around. So let's jump right into it and start with one of the most anticipated releases on the list. Mina the Hollower comes from Yacht Club Games, the creators of Shovel Knight, and blends the charm of Game Boy Color-era visuals with modern action-adventure gameplay. You play as Mina, a whip-wielding mouse who can burrow underground to dodge attacks, bypass obstacles, and strike enemies from unexpected angles. Set on a mysterious, Gothic-inspired island, the game mixes tight platforming, tricky combat, and plenty of hidden areas to discover. It carries the spirit of Zelda, Castlevania, and even a bit of Dark Souls, offering both nostalgic appeal and fresh mechanics for modern players. The demo has already been turning heads with its smooth controls and satisfying progression, and when it launches, it's shaping up to be one of the most talked about indie releases on Nintendo Switch. Ball X Pit is a fast-paced roguelite that drops you into a massive monster-filled pit where survival depends on skill, upgrades, and some chaotic firepower. Instead of traditional weapons, you unleash magical cannonballs that bounce, ricochet, and tear through waves of enemies in unpredictable ways. Between runs, you gather resources, unlock new abilities, and recruit quirky companions to help you dive deeper into the abyss. The game's colorful pixel art hides just how intense and punishing each descent can be, forcing you to adapt to random layouts and ever tougher foes. With its addictive loop of quick action, constant upgrades, and just one more run energy, Ball X Pit has all the makings of a breakout indie hit when it lands on Nintendo Switch. Herdling comes from Okamotive, the studio behind the acclaimed Far games, and carries that same serene yet compelling atmosphere into a fresh new concept. You guide a strange, horned creature tasked with leading a herd of adorable animals across rugged mountain landscapes. Each journey is a mix of gentle puzzle solving, careful pathfinding, and environmental interaction as you find ways to keep your herd safe from hazards and together as a group. The game's minimalist art style and soothing sound design give it a cozy feel, but there's a satisfying challenge in figuring out how to navigate tight spaces, steep cliffs, and unpredictable terrain. It's a unique mix of relaxing exploration and thoughtful strategy, making Herdling a promising addition to the Nintendo Switch indie lineup. Tiny Bookshop is a cozy narrative management game that lets you run a charming little bookshop in a seaside town. You set up your stall in different locations, arrange your books to attract customers, and chat with locals to uncover their stories and preferences. Every interaction feels personal, whether you're helping a child find their first adventure novel or recommending a mystery to a seasoned reader. The art style is warm and inviting, with detailed hand-painted scenes that make each day in the shop feel alive. There's no rush or pressure, just the joy of curating your collection, meeting interesting people, and slowly becoming a part of the community. Tiny Bookshop promises a relaxing, story-rich experience perfect for winding down on Nintendo Switch. Content Warning is a chaotic co-op horror adventure where you and your friends dive into creepy, monster-filled locations to film the scariest footage possible for SpecTube. Armed with cameras instead of heavy weapons, you'll need to capture thrilling encounters while staying alive long enough to make it back and upload your video. The tension comes from balancing risk and reward. The more dangerous your shots, the more viral your content becomes. Levels are unpredictable, with strange creatures, eerie sounds, and plenty of jump scares keeping you on edge. Whether you're screaming in panic or laughing at a friend's misfortune, the game thrives on unscripted moments. It's a fresh blend of survival horror and slapstick chaos, making its Nintendo Switch debut a must-watch event. Ultimate Sheep Raccoon is a chaotic party-style mix of racing and platforming from the team behind Ultimate Chicken Horse. You and your friends race across absurd obstacle courses packed with ramps, traps, and unpredictable hazards, all while controlling eccentric animal racers like the mischievous sheep and raccoon. The real twist is the ability to build and modify parts of the track during the match, turning every round into a creative showdown of mayhem. Physics-based movement keeps things unpredictable, and clever plays can flip the outcome in seconds. Every race feels different, and the mix of skill, sabotage, and sheer luck ensures that victory is never guaranteed. Glaciered is a stunning action-adventure set, thousands of years after a new ice age has transformed Earth into a frozen ocean world. You play as a Twai, a bird-like marine species that has evolved to thrive beneath the ice, wielding both melee weapons and powerful elemental abilities. Combat is fast and fluid, blending graceful underwater movement with intense battles against predators and mysterious foes. The environments are mesmerizing, from sunlit ice caverns to deep, shadowy trenches, each filled with unique creatures and secrets to uncover. It's a rare mix of beauty and danger, offering an otherworldly setting that makes exploration just as thrilling as the fights themselves. OPUS Prism Peak is a narrative-driven adventure that follows an elderly photographer stranded in a surreal mountain realm. Armed with a trusty old camera, you'll capture images of ghostly landscapes, fleeting spirits, and mysterious phenomena while piecing together the truth about this strange place. Each photograph becomes a clue, leading you deeper into an emotional story about memory, loss, and human connection. The game's painterly visuals and atmospheric soundtrack create a dreamlike tone, making every step feel both haunting and beautiful. It's a journey that rewards curiosity and attention to detail, where the smallest snapshot might hold the key to uncovering its deepest secrets. Undusted Letters from the Past is a heartfelt, slow-paced experience about returning home and rediscovering the memories hidden in everyday objects. You play as Adora, who begins cleaning and sorting through the clutter of her family home, each item sparking a short vignette or touching story from the past. The gameplay is simple but engaging, organizing, dusting, and examining objects while piecing together fragments of personal history. Soft lighting, gentle music, and subtle ASMR-like sound effects make the process deeply relaxing. It's a meditative blend of storytelling and interaction, where every object holds a story worth hearing, and each room feels like a quiet chapter waiting to be turned. Winter Burrow is a cozy survival game with a heartwarming twist. You play as a small mouse returning to your childhood burrow after years away. The once familiar home is now in disrepair, and it's up to you to rebuild it while braving the cold and helping the woodland community. You'll gather resources, cook meals, craft clothing, and decorate your space, all while exploring a snow-covered world filled with charming characters. The gentle pacing hides moments of challenge, as winter's harsh conditions demand careful planning and preparation. It's a game about finding warmth and connection in the middle of a frozen wilderness, where every day feels like a small victory against the cold. Well Dweller is a striking Metroidvania that follows Glimmer, a small bird on a dangerous quest to save her family from a tyrannical queen. Armed with nothing but a matchstick, Glimmer can use it in creative ways, igniting enemies, lighting paths, or even propelling herself to new heights. The game's underground world is a maze of dark chambers, strange machinery, and hidden passages, each requiring clever use of your limited tools to progress. The handcrafted pixel art and moody lighting make every area feel alive, from eerie caverns to towering mechanical structures. It's a tightly designed adventure where every new ability opens unexpected paths, rewarding both exploration and skillful play. And that's our look at some of the most exciting new and upcoming indie games heading to Nintendo Switch. Let us know which ones you're most excited to play, and if you enjoyed the list, consider liking the video and subscribing for more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.